Hi guys, how are you? Welcome to Indian Judicial Service. Today we are going to discussing here top 1000 MCQ of Constitutional Law of India. This video is the fourth part of constitutional video series, and if you are not watched the previous video, please go and watch the previous video, and the link of all previous videos are available in our description box. In this video we discuss the part third of constitution, I mean fundamental rights of constitution, which are provided here in article 12 to 35. So come to the point here. Question number 121. Article 14 lay down that the state shall not deny to any person equality before the law and equal protection of laws. The expression any person mean. Now we discuss here the article 14 contain word any person, and what is the extension of this word. So this word containing natural person plus artificial person and citizen as well as non-citizen, all these terms are including in any person, which is provided in article 14. Now we discuss option A, citizen and non-citizen living within the territory of India. Option B, citizen of India living anywhere. Option C, natural person but not artificial person. And option D, only natural person. So all these statements are wrong here. Only first statement is most appropriate. So answer is here option A, means the word any person, and which is provided in article 14 of the constitution, includes citizen and non-citizen living within the territory of India, and it also include the artificial person like corporate and companies, legal bodies, etc. So answer here option A. Before starting second question, we discuss article 14. First of all, article 14 containing two phrases here. First phrase is here equality before the law. Second phrase is here equal protection of law. And this phrase taken from, means origin from Great Britain, and this one is taken from the constitution of USA, United States of America. Now meaning of these two phrases. First phrase is dealt with, it means that no man is above, man include man and woman both, is above the law, means every person is equal in the eye of law. Every person, whatever be his and her status or rank, or is equal in the eye of law. And second one here, second one, equality, equal protection of law. Equal protection of law dealing with, it means here, it means that the like should be treated alike. The state cannot treat unequal people as equal. So this phrase is most important, which is taken from the Constitution of America. Equal protection of law means the state shall not treat it equally to unequal person. So state having the power. This article provide the path of article 15 and 16, and this article open the gate for the article 15 and 16 and provide the opportunity to state to make a law for the benefit for the poor people or a weaker section of the society. So like apple and orange are not the same, thus it give the freedom to mandate the state to make space, this is very important, special provision for disadvantaged section of society. For example here, affirmative sex action law, special law for women's children, etc. So these things are provided in article 14 of the constitution. And if anybody having doubt in this article and any tell more about this article, so please comment on comment box. Now question number 122. Any person under article 14 denotes option A, any company or association or body of individual, both citizen, non-citizens, natural person and legal person. Yes, this is most appropriate here and it is the correct answer of this question. Any person include any company, association, body of individual, both citizen and non-citizen, natural and legal person, means artificial person also. So answer here option A. And remaining any person prefer individual only any person include, so here individual only include only a foreign tourist, so these statements are wrong. So answer here option A. Now question number 123, give the response to the statement equality before law under article 14 of the constitution with reference to option A, law enacted by legislature, option B, the order passed by the executive, option C, the notification issued by the government, option D, the law enacted by legislature, executives, order, etc. So answer is here option D. The statement equality before the law under article 14 of the constitution with reference to law enacted by legislature, executive, order, etc. Now question number 124, in which recent judgment it was right that whether section 14(1)(e) of Delhi Rent Control Act. So first of all we discuss here 14(1)(e). Section 14(1)(e) of Delhi Rent Control Act dealt with the discrimination between the residential and non-residential complex or buildings. So is ultra vire the doctrine of equality enshrined in article 14 of the Constitution of India? Means the Supreme Court dealt that this is contradict with article 14, this section is contradict with article 14 and it held that this section is void. So this judgment taken by the Supreme Court in which case? So in case of Satyavati Sharma by LRS versus Union of India. So this thing is here. So answer is here option B. Now question number 125, in which of the following case it was observed that article 14, 19, 21, these are the very important articles, are not mutually exclusive, they are jointly aim at the reasonableness and fairness. So in which case Supreme Court observed that the article 14, 19 and 21 are not mutually exclusive, they are jointly aimed at reasonableness and fairness, and in case of Menka Gandhi versus Union of India. So answer is here option D. And in this case Supreme Court construct the golden triangle like article 14, article 19 and article 20, they are jointly aimed the reasonableness and fairness. Question number 126, on which date the judgment passed? So on which date the judgment passed which had changed the 50-year-old law of rent and challenged the doctrine of equality enshrined in article 14. We just discussed this case. The case name here Satyavati Sharma versus Union of India, and this judgment, the judgment of this case is passed on 16th April 2008. So answer of this question is here option B. Now question number 127, article 14 guarantee equality before the law, and if any making special provision for women and children under article 15 clause 3, option A will be in contravention of article 14, option B it does not contravene article 14, option C it depend on the circumstance and gravity of the situation, option D both B and C. So answer is here option B. It does not contravene article 14, means the state have power under article 15 clause 3 make the special provision for women's, and this article does not contravene with article 14. So clearly answer here option B. Now question number 128, article 15 does not permit the state to make any special provision for one of the following. Which one is that? Option A, socially and educationally backward classes of citizen, option B, economically backward classes, option C scheduled caste only, and option D scheduled tribe only. Before answering this question, we discuss article. We are discussing here article 15. Now we discuss article 15. Article 15 here dealing with the provision of discrimination. This is very important. Discrimination on ground of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth. So there are the 5 ground here: first, second, third, fourth, and 5. So religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth. So article 15 contains 6 clause. In recent one new clause, 6 clause. So there are the 6 clause. So I discuss here 5 main clauses and 2 additional clauses which are added by the amendment 2005 and 2019. So this thing here. So first clause dealing with here. First clause, the state shall not discriminate against any citizen. This is very important. Against any citizen. Article 14 dealing with any person, but this section is specially made for citizen of India, not for any person. And citizen, so it also exclude the legal person, means company, corporate bodies. These are also excluded from this article. So any citizen on ground only of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, or any of them. They are the 5 ground here. Any of them. So this is the basic law, means state shall not discriminate any person on the ground of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, or any of them. Now second clause, no citizen shall on ground only of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, or any of them be subject to any disability, liability, and restriction or condition with regard to. So article 15 clause 2 having 2 subclause. So there are the 2 subclause. First subclause, access to shop, means no citizen prohibited on the basis of these 5 ground to access to shop, public restaurant, hotels, places of public entertainment. So states shall not restrict any citizen on the ground of these ground to access shop, place, restaurant, public restaurant, hotel, place of public entertainment. Now subclause B here, use of wells, tank, bathing ghat, roads, place of public resort maintained by wholly or partly out of state fund or dedicated to use of general public. So in these clauses provide the provision, general provision, no citizen can prohibit to access in these to use of the wall, tanks, and bathing ghats on the basis of these ground. So states shall not restrict or not prohibit to any citizen to use these things. Now clause 3, there are the 6 clause. We discuss now clause 3. Nothing in this article shall prevent the state to making any special provision. This is very important for women and children. Means first 2 clause makes the restriction against to state, make the restriction for state, but clause 3 provide the special power to state to make a special provision for women and children. This is very important. So clause 3 of article 15 provide the power to state to make a special provision for women and children. Now article 15 clause 4, nothing in this article clause 2, nothing this article means article 15 or in clause 2 of article 29 shall prevent the state from making any special provision for advancement of any, this is very important word, please remember, socially and educationally backward classes of citizen or for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. So article 15 clause 4 provide the power to state to make a special provision for a person belonging to socially and educationally backward or for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. Now we discuss now clause 5. Clause 5 of article 15 dealing with nothing in this article, so means article 14 or subclause or subclause G of clause 1 of article 19 means article 19 clause 1 subclause G shall prevent the state for making a special provision by law. So these are not prevent the state, these articles are not prevent the state to make a special provision for advancement of socially and educationally. Please remember this word, very important here, socially and educationally backward. This is very important here, backward classes, not caste. Sometimes people speak caste, but it is backward classes, or for SC and ST and SC to make the provision, to make the special provision for admission. This is very important. Reserve the admission to educational institution means this article makes the provision to provide the power to state to make a reservation for, this is clear here, reservation for ST, SC and socially and educationally backward classes. So this article makes in educational institution means reservation in admission of educational institution to these classes means socially and educationally backward and ST or SC, ST. So this thing is provided in article 15 clause 5, the state having power to make reservation for socially weaker section, socially and educationally backward classes and ST and SC. Now we discuss clause 6. Clause 6 just like clause 5 and clause 4, same provision, but in this clause 6 dealing with nothing the article, this article means article 14 or subclause, same thing here, subclause G of clause 1 of article 19 to prevent 19, or another one article is there, or clause 2 of article 29 shall prevent the state from making. So here state having a power to make the special provision for economic weaker section. So article 15 clause 6 having two subclause A. So subclause A dealing with advancement, state having a power to make the provision for advancement. This is very important here, advancement of EWS. I write here EWS, please understand EWS means economically weaker section. So EWS economic weaker section of citizens other than classes mentioned in clause 4 and clause 5. So this subclause means subclause of clause 6 is directly related to as like clause 4, and subclause B make the provision, the state having a power to make a reservation for in educational institution for economic weaker section of the society, and exclude, but they exclude the clause, they exclude the institution which are constitute on the basis of clause 1 of article 30. So article 30 clause 1 dealing with the institution, educational institution, especially making for the minorities. So these education institutions exclude from the clause 1 of the article 30. So these things are provided in article 15. I hope that you are understand this article, but if you have any doubt in this article, please discuss in and please comment in comment box, we discuss it. And this provision is added by the Amendment Act 100 103rd means 103rd amendment, because this is very important in our further examination. That's why we discuss here 103rd Amendment Act 2019, and this act in force 14th January 2019. Now we come to our questions here. So question number 128 answer. So in this question, in present time the Article 15 having a new amendment act 2019, that's why the question is not appropriate after amendment. But in this taking the option of this question, the most appropriate answer is here option B, economically backward classes. Means the Article 15 does not permit the state to make any special provision for one of the following. Which one is that? Especially socially and educationally backward classes. Yes, it is provided in Article 15. Clause 4-5 deal with this. And option B, economically backward classes. Option C, scheduled caste only, and option D, scheduled tribes. So these are provided in Article 15 clause 4 and 5, but this is not provided in Article 15. That's why answer is here option B. But the same type of provision is provided in Article 15 clause 6 by amendment of 2019. And 103rd amendment, please remember this amendment number 103rd. Now question number 129. The Article 15 clause 1 prohibit the state to discriminate against the citizen on the ground of only of religion, race, caste, place of birth, all of the above. So clear here, answer option D, all of the above. Now question number 130. The expression in Article 14, equality before law and equal protection of law means option A, equality before the law is a native concept implying the absence of any special privilege in favor of individual and equal subject of all classes to the ordinary law. Option B, equality means the social economic balance. Option C, these two expressions are not applicable in our democratic republic. This is absolutely wrong. These are applicable in our democratic republic. And option D, violation of these law will lead to socio-economic imbalance. So answer is here clearly option A. Now question number 131. The Article 15 forbids the classification on the basis of sex, caste, religion, race or place of birth. Which is the correct response? Option A, classification in favor of women. Option B, classification in favor of socially and educationally backward classes. And option C, both A and B. And option D, none of the above. So clearly answer is here option B, both A and B. Now question number 132. The group of people in the state to constitute backward classes to satisfy Article 15 clause 4 is left to the President of India to decide. So answer here option C. Question number 133. A law making classification on the basis of the place of residence is option A, violative of Article 15. Option B, not violative of Article 15. So it is clear here, the law making the classification on the basis of place of residence, where the Article 15 clearly discuss here the no discrimination on the basis of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth. So place of residence. So it is the violation of Article 15. So answer is here option A. Now question number 134. Which of the following is correct? So option A here, Article 15 clause 3 prevent the state from making the provision for women and children. So this statement is absolutely wrong, because Article 15 clause 3 provide the power to state to make a special provision for women and children. So now come to option B. Nothing in Article 15 shall prevent the state to make the provision for women and children. So it is clear here our answer option B of this question. Now question number 135. Beside the right to equality of opportunity in general term, Article 16 clause 2 prohibit the discrimination against a citizen on the following ground except option A religion, option B caste, option C sex, option D education. So it is clear here, option D education. Now question number 136. It has been said in the case with Devdasan versus Union of India. So this is very important case, Devdasan versus Union of India, that Article 16 should be read with Article 46 and 335. So answer is here option B. Article 46 dealing with the promotion of educational and economic interest of ASC and ST and other weaker section, and same thing here Article 335 dealing with the claim of ST/SC to service and post of the government here. So this thing here in Article 335. So clearly option B is correct here. Now question number 137. Article 16 clause 4A, which gives a power to the state to make a laws regarding the reservation in favor of SC means scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, which added by 77th amendment of constitution in which year? Year 1995. So Article 16 clause 4A gives the power to state to make law regarding reservation in favor of ST/SC, was added by 77th amendment of constitution in year 1995. So answer here option B. Question number 138. Under Article 16, the word any employment or office applies. Option A any only to public employment, option B private employment, option C both public and private employment, option D none of the above. So under Article 16, word any employment or office apply only to public employment, not to the private employment. So answer is here option A. Now question number 139. The untouchability is abolished and its practice is punishable according to. So untouchability is abolished and its practice is punishable according to Article 17. So answer is here option C. So Article 15 we just discussed here. Article 16 dealing with the equal opportunity in the matter of public employment. This is very important, public employment, not private employment. And Article 4 we just discussed the special provision for state having the power to special provision for other backward classes and ST/SC. So answer here option C. Option C, Article 17. Article 17 having a special character means all other fundamental rights the citizen or a person enforce against the state, but this article provide the special power, means this article also against the person also. So it enforce against person, but remained all article enforce against the state by the victim. But in this here, in this article gives the power to any person to enforce against person as well as state. Now question number 140, final question of this video. Article 19(1) includes freedom of speech and expression. Option B liberty of press, option C freedom of propagation of ideas, option none of the above. So it is clear here, Article 19(1) include freedom of speech and expression, and it also include the liberty of press. So clearly answer here option A. Now finish this video, and if you like this video please click on like button. If anybody wants the PDF file of these videos, please join our Telegram group and WhatsApp group. PDF will be uploaded in Telegram group especially, so please join these groups and please like and share our videos. And if you are not subscribed our channel, please subscribe it. Thank you for watching in the Judicial Service.